Hi there, everyone. This is Gregory Barrett, and welcome to another episode of Canada's Movie and TV Hosers. With me is my lovely wife, Christine.
Hi, everybody.
And we got our guest star, Fluffy Kitty, decided to join us again today. And she's being really good. She was looking for lots of attention there.
Yes.
So, just to break it down for you, this show is about, we discuss movies, trailers, TV, streaming, all kind of things, all things in fandom and pop culture. We also sometimes do books, audiobooks, comic books. We might do music sometime. We don't get into video games though. So if you enjoy this show, please give us a thumbs up. That'll help us out. And you can always subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
So we post content every week. I'll do a bunch of shorts, which are just 1 minute or less episodes for people to watch. Usually they're spoiler free, and then we talk about them in more detail on these longer shows,
Right.
which are usually between 30 and 45 minutes. Now we're trying to do. See how that works out. And so how this is going to break down today, we're going to go through a little bit of news. Then we got some trailers to go through, and then we got some new as well as older reviews, and then we would go to any comments, but we don't have any comments this week.
Oh, okay.
So, news, did you want to talk box office, or was there been any big news over the weekend?
Box office, but somebody just passed away. Unfortunately, Annie Wershing, she was only 45. She just died of cancer. You will know her as the Borg Queen in, I think it was Insurrection. Was that Star Trek 7 maybe or something?
No, not Insurrection. It would have been Star Trek.
Whenever the Borg Queen and Data's there and she's talking to him a lot. Anyway, she also
First Contact.
She also came back. She was in Picard this last season. Apparently, she was battling cancer when she was doing Picard.
Okay.
But unfortunately, she lost her battle. She was also in
She's also in The Last of Us in the game.
And she voiced apparently Tess for The Last of Us.
Okay, that's sad news.
But she wasn't in The Last of Us. I don't know because she was ill or what the reasoning was on that. But I remember her in Timeless 2. She played bad guy there. And she's recently been in... She's been in The Rookie. She played like this reoccurring character of a serial killer, Rosalind, who quite a lot of the story was driven by.
So you enjoy a lot of her work.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. I didn't know her name.
It's unfortunate
actually.
She died so young.
Yeah.
How old did you say she was?
Only 45, and she had some little children.
So, well, that's sad news, but we're going to move on quickly. Box office, I don't really want to talk box office. Avatar was #1 again this weekend.
No surprise.
7 weeks in a row. Well, no one's come out with a good movie that would knock it out.
No.
I think that's kind of dumb on the other studios' parts. Like Warner Brothers, Universal, Paramount, that's when you come out with something so it knocks out Avatar.
I think it's still really struggling from the
Okay,
pandemic.
so, new trailer. Well, what do you guys think of that? Do you have memories of that actress? Or...
she was also in
maybe you
Wasp.
still haven't seen Avatar 2, but let us know what you think down in the comments below.
She was in 24 as well, though. I never watched those shows.
As for new trailers, we just watched Murder Mystery 2, which is coming on Netflix on March 31st, so not too far away. What'd you think of this?
I think it looks really fun. It looks like the first Murder Mystery, which we really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
At least I really enjoyed the trailer. It made me laugh.
I hope that they didn't put all the jokes into the trailer.
Hopefully not. They're looking a bit more suave in this one.
Yeah, I know first thing, Adam Sandler doesn't have that dumb cop mustache.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to have to grow it.
He's more confident in this one. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the first one. It's going to be a good laugh, I think.
The first one had some good laughs in it. The story kind of devolved by the end into like convoluted nonsense, but... I mean, if the jokes are good, it doesn't matter what the story is.
It's kind of like
as long as you have a fun time.
Christie, right? Get a whole bunch of bad people in her plates, and there's a murder. Who did it? It's like that.
I don't really care about that. I just want to see lots of jokes with this couple and how they need to really play into his cheapness. Okay?
Well, listen. It looks fun. It looks like, they've got a reputation now, and I hope they make more of these. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it was pretty successful and well received on Netflix. So I'm thinking that maybe they might have contracted him to keep making more of these.
I hope so.
Because he does have a big contract with Netflix to make a whole ton of movies. But they may want him to make all these murder mysteries now.
Well, gee, they got to go to Paris, so I can understand Jennifer Aniston's not going to say no.
I
Maybe
just
they'll
hope
go to Egypt next time.
I just hope it's funny. Maybe I'll rewatch the first one in March.
Yeah, we should. It was fun.
Okay.
It was a fun time. That's what I remember about it.
I remember the first half at least was really funny, and then afterwards it was like, But I'll rewatch it. Did you guys see the first murder mystery, and are you excited to see Murder Mystery 2 coming out March 31st of this year? Let us know down in the comments below. We think it looks great. But
I recommend you watch the first one.
If you didn't like the first Murder Mystery, let us know too, because I'm curious, why didn't you like it?
You won't like the second one, I don't think, then.
Yeah, it's not going to work for everyone, but I want to hear from people who like it and why they like it, and people who don't and why they don't. And then we just keep the conversation civil, because everyone's going to like different things. Now, next we're going to do our February picks. Now, we did our January picks. So, I had already seen, because we did on January 15th, I only picked what I thought was going to make the most money, which I said was Megan. What did you think was going to make the most money? That was coming out in January.
I think it was also Megan. We didn't include Avatar in that.
No, because that came out in December.
Yeah, I thought Megan, I believe, as well, because it was as far as how much money it made, because it has a cheap budget and it was really popular, so therefore the margins would be high.
In terms of just domestic, to make it easier, domestic box office, so far Megan is at 82 million.
Okay.
And growing. And what else do we got? Next to it that came out in January was Plane, and that's at 25 million.
Not A Man Called Otto?
No, Man Called Otto, that technically came out in December.
Oh, well,
because they released it in limited release at the end of December, so it would qualify for qualify for awards.
Oh, well, they could wait till next year.
Otherwise, I would have said A Man Called Otto, because I did enjoy it. And which one did you think you were going to enjoy the most? I can't remember. I said, I was hoping it was going to be Megan. I can't quite remember what I said.
I didn't say Megan.
But looking at the movies that came out in January, Megan, Plane, Missing, we didn't get that one.
Oh, I wanted
we didn't get that one.
The Women Talking, I believe, was one that was listed.
Infinity Pool.
We haven't seen it yet. Women Talking, I think, was the one I thought I would enjoy, but I haven't seen that yet. It's just coming.
Women Talking is also a December movie, but we're just getting it here now.
We're late.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to see if they can make money on
I
it.
haven't seen Women Talking
because it's nominated for Academy Awards.
That's the one I thought I would enjoy the most.
So pretty much out of those four.
Because I really didn't enjoy A Man Called Otto.
Yeah, you didn't like that one.
No.
But of those ones that I said there, Megan, Plane, Missing, Infinity Pool.
Missing, although I think I might like it.
Yeah. Of those, I enjoyed Missing the most this past month. Of all the ones that came out.
I enjoyed that one, but I haven't seen
it. Okay. And in fact, 80 for Brady doesn't count to January because it technically comes out this weekend in February.
We actually saw that one.
But we saw it in sneak peek last weekend. You know, it was January. But still, I really enjoyed Missing. It was it was even better than 80 for Brady, which was a fun time.
I think I had said I would enjoy Missing or Women Talking. I can't remember.
There's a lot of them listed that we never got here. Oh, The Sun came out, and I didn't enjoy that.
No.
With Hugh Jackman.
Okay, so what's our February choices?
So our February choices, we got 10 choices. I'm going to go through them here slowly so I can put them up on screen. So we got Knock at the Cabin from M. Night Shyamalan. These are all coming out in February, by the way. We got 80 for Brady, which is coming out this weekend as well, which we already saw. We got The Amazing Maurice.
Yes. That's
an animated film. Did you catch who's putting that out?
Yeah, Hugh Laurie is in it, and David Tennant.
I meant what studio? No. From 20th Century Studios, we're getting Titanic 25th Anniversary Edition. And that's technically Disney putting that out. We're getting Consecration, which is a horror movie. Yeah. We're getting What About Love, which seems to be a weird documentary movie. I'm not quite sure about that one.
I think it's about a television show about people falling in love.
Well, these are all movies.
These are all movies. No. I think it's about people on a television show. There's lots of these love television shows.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, God, yes.
Okay. Ant-Man, the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yes.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Jesus Revolution, which has Kelsey Grammer in it.
Right.
Of those 10... Yeah. Which one do you think will make the most money?
Well, I don't know if we can include Titanic in that because that will probably go to the
It does go with the overall box office, but if it makes the most money of all these movies coming out, that's still... We can include that one.
I think Knock at the Cabin and Ant-Man are the two biggies.
Yeah, but if you have to pick one... Okay?
I'm going to pick Ant-Man.
Ant-Man to make the most money?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the same, but I don't think pre-ticket sales are going well for it at all.
What about
Like,
Knock
there's
at
a
the
lot of
Cabin?
I don't know. I'm not looking at any of these pre-ticket sales because that's just boring statistics to me.
I don't know. Titanic for Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Now, I think Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will make the most money, and I'm also hoping it's the movie that I enjoy the most. Now, I might be surprised by some of these other ones. Maybe Consecration turns out to be a really amazing horror movie. It looks dumb and terrible to me. But I don't think it's going to be very good, and I don't think it's going to make much money. Maybe this Jesus Revolution movie goes on my top 10 for the year because I enjoy it so much.
The movies I really want to see on the list, I want to see Knock at the Cabin. I want to see the Ant-Man. Okay. And for fun, I'd like to see Cocaine Bear.
We're not picking out movies what we want to see here.
Love? But those are just the ones that I think I would enjoy.
We picked out Ant-Man and the Wasp to make the most money. Okay, so which one do you think you're going to enjoy the most?
That's what I'm just
which
saying.
One do you hope you're going to enjoy the most? If you have to pick one of those 10.
I'm going to enjoy Knock at the Cabin. I'm hoping Shyamalan makes a home run this time.
You make a good one? Okay.
I'm hoping. I have my fingers crossed. I do doubt him, but I'm hoping.
I got tickets for that this Thursday.
Oh, I can't go. I have other things to do.
And I'm hoping that Ant-Man and the Wasp is the best one. But
I think it's going to be good. I think Ant-Man is going to be good anyway, but I'm really hoping that Knock at the Cabin is going to be one of these really good ones by Shyamalan.
I don't want any of these movies coming out in February to be bad. I hope they're all really good, but judging by their trailers, I don't think they're all going to be that good.
Consecration looks really dumb, if you ask me. Jesus Revolution is not...
It could go either way.
Something I would like. Really?
But it could be a real good emotional story
something good in
with
there.
a lot of weight. With a lot of weight in the storytelling. However, it could also just be a nothing boring
I'm so sick
turd burger.
Talking about hippies from 1969. I'm really sick of that, to tell you the truth.
When do people talk about hippies?
All these films, all these 1969 hippies. I mean, the hippies are not hippies anymore. They're walking amongst us. They gave it up for a reason.
Okay.
Most of them, anyway.
I'm noting down here so that Christine picked Knock at the Cabin to potentially be the most enjoyable movie.
I'm hoping.
And I picked Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
I think I'm going to enjoy Ant-Man anyway, but I'm hoping that it's going to be a real good Shyamalan one.
Okay.
I enjoyed 80 for Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure this one about the kids that are their parents are basically, it looks like they're in some kind of show and What About Love, and the kids get in an accident or something and the girl perhaps passes away and now their parents reunite.
I don't know.
Or their parents find each other. It looks something like that. It looks good, but I don't know if I can take it. It might be a bit too much.
Let us know there, guys. I listed 10 movies there. What do you think is going to be the best in February? Knock at the Cabin, 80 for Brady, The Amazing Maurice, Titanic. We've all seen that.
I'm going to go to see
Consecration,
anyway.
What About Love, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
That
could be fun. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
I want to see that.
Cocaine Bear.
I do want to see it.
And Jesus Revolution.
If I have a chance. It looks fun, but I mean, it's not going to make or break my
Let us know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. And if it's in the future, let us know which one was the best movie.
Yeah, I guess we'll know. I'm really hoping that this is going to be a good Shyamalan.
Let's move into our first review.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to go... We just came out last night. I posted a spoiler-free reaction video for The Last of Us, Episode 3. I had to stay up late last night because...
He's not too grumpy. He's not grumpy today.
No, I'm not grumpy. It's dropped at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So that's 10:30.
So that's 10:30 p.m. here where we are.
And it was a long one, an hour and 16 minutes.
And it was an hour and... Yeah. An hour and 16. So that means I gotta stay up till 11:45, and then I gotta record the video and post it all. And so, anyway, I didn't get to bed until after midnight, so slept in a little bit this morning. Oh well. I really enjoyed this. It's It's not scary at all.
I find it scary. I'm always thinking some bad zombie's going to come around the corner. You know, every minute of it, I feel that tension of the zombies.
I'm not going to spoil. We're not spoiling this.
No.
But episode is not about the main characters. It's about Nick Offerman's character, and it's a very sad story, but also quite quaint.
Hopeful story.
And yeah, exactly. But it's both.
Yeah.
It's both. And, so it doesn't feature the main characters much. We do see Marlene back, okay, in a flashback.
Who's Marlene?
In the end of the last episode 3, she got infected in Boston.
Oh, isn't her name Tess?
No, that's Marlene.
Oh. Well, who's Tess? I'm confused.
I don't know who Tess is.
I thought that was her name, Tess.
No,
that's the girl.
That's Marlene, isn't it?
No, it's Tess.
You're confusing me.
No, I'm not. Anyway.
What did you think of this episode?
Oh, I thought it was really good. But yes, I'm always thinking the zombies are coming in any second. I mean, I couldn't sleep. These people were sleeping in this show. I couldn't sleep an inch for like 10, 15 years, how long it went through. I wouldn't sleep at all. I'd be thinking those zombies are going to come for me at any second.
Yeah, she's Marlene.
Who's Marlene?
The lady that... the lady from Okinawa that he was hanging out with in the first couple of episodes.
That's Tess, not Marlene.
Well, that's Marlene.
Who are you talking about? Go back. Go back to the characters. Mm-hmm. Tess is the woman. Tess. That's her there.
You sure?
Tess. Yes, you're all mixed up.
I am confused about that.
Who is Marlene? I don't know who Marlene is.
Okay, that's Anna Torv.
Oh. Huh. It was voiced by this lady that just passed away.
So you found this episode scary?
I'm always finding things like this scary. I was always wondering what is going to become of them every minute. They really...
Did you watch this during the day while the sun was out?
I did. I watched it during all my breaks, and I was like, oh my gosh, when are the zombies coming? When are the zombies coming?
In the rainstorm, because it's been raining all day here.
Holding my breath, like... When are the zombies coming? Yeah.
So you didn't enjoy it then?
No, I enjoyed it, but I mean, I still found it scary. This is zombie.
I'm not going to spoil what it is, but there's a nice scene at the end where Bella Ramsey's character, Ellie? Pretty sure it's Ellie, unless I'm wrong on that character, too.
I call her by her name very much. Not at this point, anyway.
Pretty sure it's Ellie. It's Joel and Ellie, yes.
Well, they have a way forward now. They have a plan, I suppose, what they're doing.
But there's a great scene with her seeing something that is very normal and quaint to us, but to her it's the most amazing thing ever. There's a really good scene with that. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's near the end. I would definitely check it out. I enjoyed that one there. I enjoyed this whole episode. Now, the one thing that took me out of this episode is Nick Offerman. With his hair. You see that mullet on him? My goodness.
That's the kind of guy he was playing.
But he had like this really amazing hair.
He looked crazy in the resort as well.
I can't picture Nick Offerman.
In the jungle for a while in the resort.
When you're seeing these productions, it's all wigs anyway. These actors don't have this kind of hair.
What his hair normally looks like.
But I can't picture Nick Offerman with like this amazing, Pert Plus commercial, like soft, silky, smooth mullet that he's got there. I'm like, there's no way this guy could have that hair.
There's no friggin' barbers in this world, so they're doing their best, okay?
No, he had that mullet before the outbreak.
I know, but he's a guy living in his basement, a conspiracy type person who doesn't like others. He doesn't care what he looks like.
Oh man, I couldn't believe that there. I mean, maybe I'm just jealous because I wish I could have a mullet like that.
He looks similar, although he started off with like
a military haircut. Can you picture me with that kind of mullet?
No. Sorry.
See?
You got a hair thing.
Okay. Anyway, this episode was quite good. I really enjoyed it.
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to what happens next, although I'm terrified at every minute.
Do we know how many episodes it is? 9 episodes.
Like, people are playing the piano. I'm expecting the zombies just come crashing through the window.
This was episode 3?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
I might have said 4 earlier.
No, it was episode 3.
Yeah, okay.
They've been long. There's been a lot happening, but I think it's a really great show. I'm really looking forward to more.
I said on my review that, my spoiler-free review, that I thought it was, it just keeps getting better each episode. Now, this show premiered really big on HBO. So if it premieres really big and it's weekly, it's just going to build up more and more buzz. So they're just getting phenomenal ratings.
Oh, good. Well, I think it's actually worth the buzz, because there's a lot of things you do hear about, and you know, like.
And it's going to go on for another 6 weeks.
I'm enjoying it.
So that's just going to pick up more people.
Something to get us through most of winter, anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty
winter
good.
can be long here.
It's been raining here, so the snow's been melting.
Yeah, well, we still got a few more months. Anyway, I think it's excellent. Anyway,
I agree. And this episode was even better than the previous one.
So,
are you guys watching The Last of Us on HBO? What'd you think of it? Is it working for you? Why? If it isn't, let us know. We want to hear from you as well. Leave a comment down below. We'll read that out in the next episode. Now, after that, we both watched You People.
Right.
With Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Not getting good ratings from what I saw last I looked.
Oh.
What did you think of this?
Well, I think that it deals a lot with religion. So when you're dealing with a lot of religion, people don't care for it one way or the other.
What about Life of Brian? People like that. That was fun.
That's just making fun of the religion that they are. They are, like, grew up in a Christian society. They're making fun of Christians. This was about Muslims and Jews.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always...
The Jewish family gets together with a black family. And they're Muslim.
Muslim family.
This is not getting good ratings. It's got 45% of critics like it and 42% of audience like it. I don't think a lot of people would like this.
I think people are too uncomfortable with it. That's my guess. I enjoyed it.
There was a lot of cringy moments.
Oh,
you saw it in the trailer with when the families are arguing over the slave trade and the Holocaust. Don't talk about either of those subjects.
Well, see, this
Why?
Is the problem.
No one wants to talk about that crap.
Don't like it because it's too heavy. They can't handle this. But I mean,
that's just too much. And how did you bring that up?
Sitting back here in a different country and different backgrounds, we can watch it and be at peace with it a bit.
I get it. How they're trying to go with these jokes, these stereotypes, and they're just trying to go to the extreme with it to make it more funny.
Well,
so sometimes this movie is really cringy and you don't want to look at it. But then for me, what happened was it would get so cringy that suddenly it would become really, really funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Like, it's so much. I mean, I think there are probably not many white Jewish guys married to black Muslim women in the United States.
I don't know.
And this is exactly why. Because when both families are pretty fundamentalists in their views, the kids usually have some of those views as well, and they're not going to marry. So this is, I wish those people would watch this. I think they would really feel like get something out of it for sure. And anybody, if there is such a thing as a white Jewish guy marrying
black woman, we want to hear from
you. Woman. From fundamentalist.
Was your experience getting to know your wife's family, was it similar to this movie? If that's a real life thing.
I don't know if the Jewish family, it wasn't very fundamental. It wasn't, they weren't that fundamental.
This movie, as you know, I love laughing at stereotypes because they're fun and they're hilarious. This movie really leaned into the stereotypes. It was all Jewish stereotypes. And it was all Muslim stereotypes, and it was all African American stereotypes, and it was a lot of white people stereotypes for the Jewish family, and there was a lot of, I can understand why some people wouldn't be comfortable around that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Mostly I found it hilarious.
I can't believe they just said that.
There was a couple of moments during this movie I laughed out loud.
Oh yeah.
But I wasn't busting a gut all the way through.
I think this movie is it's going into new territory, I'm going to call it. This is breaking some ground that I don't know has been broken very much in film.
There's a lot of social commentary in this movie, I felt.
I really enjoyed the analogy that they at the end kind of went on their podcast about the the woman getting cheated on by her husband and she'll never forgive him. As a comparison to the black people in the States versus the white people of the States. I really like that comparison. I think that's pretty much spot on.
Yeah, it got a little bit deep there at the end.
I really enjoyed that. But I think this is a conversation, obviously, that hasn't been had before, and people are cringing over it.
We saw in the trail, for me, probably one of the best scenes of this was when he's at lunch with Jonah Hill is at lunch with his girlfriend's parents, Eddie Murphy, and his wife,
on that.
And he didn't invite his girlfriend.
But he never really met them before.
Amir. Yeah, so...
He just, invites them out to lunch, and he doesn't know them. He just cold called them. And invited to this very stereotypically black type restaurant. And they're
wasn't it Roscoe's?
I don't know what
I think it was Roscoe's.
But they've got such an attitude in their look. The mother, the look she has of him, and the father. Of course, Eddie Murphy is just so straight on this.
Yeah, he's the straight man. He's just... Yeah. He really plays a real dick of a character.
The thing I don't like about it, a spoiler a bit, is the ending.
Okay, you don't like the ending?
I don't think it's that believable. I think there should have been more. I think it wouldn't just oh, wham, oh, I'm sorry, let's get married.
It is a movie.
I guess, I know. Anyway, I think they wanted to make it happy in the end.
Dude, stop spoiling things for people.
I just said spoiler, never mind.
I quite enjoyed it. I was bored a little bit at first with it, but it did start to pick up for me. And, yeah, overall, I give this a best movie ever.
Yeah.
I can't see myself rewatching it anytime soon. Maybe, I don't know, a few years from now. It's all right.
It's taking very sensitive topics, and just putting them out there and making fun of it.
This might be a movie that we look back on in 5 years and be like, yeah, that made a lot of sense,
I'm not going to forget it, that's for sure. I mean, congratulations to them for going there.
Yeah.
People say that. I love it when the best thing is when his hat goes on fire.
It was written by the director.
I love that part.
What's his name?
His hat goes on fire and the mother is stomping on it.
It was written by Kenya Barris, who's the director, and by Jonah Hill.
Right, and then she offers to go to Michael's because they have great framing there. I think that was the best.
So, anyway, I respect what they tried to do with this movie.
I
tried
do too.
to bring two cultures together, and they did a really fun job of meshing the differences and similarities, the cultural differences, and it's you guys do this, but you guys do this, and they just don't get the other one?
No, they just don't understand. They're so far from each other. But the thing is, this is the problem. We have people in our country, too, and the same country, with completely different thought processes, and people don't know.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
They don't know about the other people. They just, you people, right? That's all they categorize them as. They don't
that
want
was kind
to
of
either.
That was an interesting title for them to go with.
I thought it was great. I really think it was good. I mean, yeah, I did cringe. I was like, oh, God, don't say that.
Yeah, you know
I feel like I was in the room with them, and I was just, hiding under a blanket or something.
You know what? Maybe we will watch this again sometime, but not anytime soon.
No, it was, I think, bravo to them.
What rating do you give this?
Oh, it's hard to rate it.
I give it best movie ever.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I don't know what I would give it. It's right out there in the span of... I don't know. I'll give it a 86.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, we're in the minority here, so most people are not enjoying that.
Well, yeah,
what do you get? Did anyone else check out You People on Netflix? What did you think of it? Maybe you thought it was really racist, Maybe you thought it was too much social commentary. Maybe you thought it was hilarious. Maybe you thought it was just boring. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below.
Yeah.
What else did we have there? So we watched you. Oh, you watched Shotgun Wedding on Prime.
Yes.
You said you want to watch J-Lo movies.
No, I just saw it there and I thought, okay, I'll watch it. But just as when I put it on, though, I was kind of busy doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I was crafting something. So I wasn't going to be paying 1,000,000,000% to this, but I really didn't like it.
No?
It was in the background of what
Is it a good action movie?
No, I thought it was lame.
Did it have a good story?
I kind of guessed who the bad guy was. I guess right.
Give me the premise of the movie. She's a badass
Spoilers. You can watch this if you, I don't know, people might like it if they like J-Lo, but...
Okay, go ahead and spoil it. I think it's getting terrible ratings
They
anyway.
have a movie, and I think there's a problem just with a couple of things. He said he saw this boat on Etsy, and that would be, he said Etsy instead of Pinterest, but anyway.
Wasn't this supposed to be a comedy?
They're saying that this is supposed to be a cheap movie, but they have a movie in the Philippines. I'm sorry, but it's kind of expensive to go to the Philippines anyway. I think that's just people with too much money don't even realize how much things cost. Mm-hmm. So they have the wedding takes place in the Philippines in a pirate-ridden area.
So these people are rich.
No, they're supposed to be not rich. They're supposed to be
having this as a...
Yeah, I know. As
lots
a bargain.
Lots of debt,
Obviously, it's people that don't know how much things cost that wrote this. This is the whole idea. It's supposed to be this, cheap wedding, but yet they're staying at a resort, and he gets it cheaper because they were raided by pirates last year. But I mean, what's the chance, right, of being raided again so close to being raided last year?
This sounds like a place Adam Sandler in Murder Mystery would go, oh, we get a discount, it was raided by pirates
that's
recently.
That's the thing, it wasn't, I don't know if it was trying to do something, maybe it was trying to do something like that, but it didn't work for me. I just felt it was just dumb. I just didn't like it.
Was there any good action scenes?
I don't know.
Good music?
They get it. Her father's rich. Okay. And her ex-boyfriend, her father invites the ex-boyfriend to the wedding. And he's rather threatening because he's supposed to be successful and he's all this. He's not. But I mean, the guy she's marrying is really handsome looking too. But he's supposed to be I think they cast it wrong. Because this ex-boyfriend is supposed to be great, right? But she really doesn't like him. She doesn't say why she didn't like him, but anyway, spoiler, the ex-boyfriend hires the people to come because he wants money from the father, and Cheech Marin is the father.
Okay.
But it's just lame. They get in a stupid fight before the wedding. It doesn't make any sense.
This was on Prime?
Yeah.
Okay.
The husband is all fussing
over
the details of the wedding. Mm-hmm. Like when we got married, I was doing all the decorations. Well, he's doing all that. It doesn't make much sense. The whole thing doesn't make much sense, I didn't find. And then these people come shoot up the wedding, and the bride and groom are so kind of cool with it.
Wait, why are they shooting up the wedding?
Because her ex-boyfriend hired these pirates, but they're not actually pirates. They're people that he hired to come and pretend to be pirates to get money out of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just lame. I didn't like it. I don't know. The bride, they're hanging off. They're zip-lining, shooting people, dropping grenades.
Sounds like a Fast and Furious movie.
Maybe it was trying to do
Wedding Edition.
Trying to do Sandra Bullock's movie that she just had.
The Lost City?
The Lost City. It was trying to go there and trying to do a bit of murder mystery, maybe a bit, but no, it didn't work. Okay. I thought it was just stupid.
Well, let's see.
Really?
According to Rotten Tomatoes, only 47% of critics said anything good about it, and 61% of the audience liked it. So it's just another movie that gets dumped straight to streaming because
it had dumb things in it.
See, a lot of movies, if they think they're good, they'll put them up into theaters. Right. But when they just dump it right to streaming, they're like, they know this is crap.
He had this boat all decorated up for their honeymoon, and he said he saw it on Etsy. Mm-hmm. You don't see things like that on Etsy. It's Pinterest. Get it right. Get it right.
Yeah, sometimes errors like that can make me annoyed. Especially when I see things where it's in Canada, but it's actually set in Canada in the story, and then I'm like, no, there wouldn't be RCMP officers everywhere there.
That's why that Three Pines thing really put me off. I never went back to it. I couldn't take it. That Edmund Merlina thing, I couldn't take it. I hate errors like that. So blatant. Yeah. It drives me nuts. It doesn't have any credibility, right?
Yeah, it's like if you're watching a movie and they're in Germany, but all the signs are in French. You're like, what is this?
Well,
clearly they're not in Germany.
They're in Quebec, and all the signs are in English. Hello. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure all the signs in Quebec are in French.
If they're not in French, we're going to get a ticket about it.
Yeah, they're all in French. And we're back, everyone. We got cut out there due to technical difficulties. You were finishing up your thoughts on Shotgun Wedding. Is it best movie ever, worst movie ever?
Worst movie ever. I will actually use that rating.
Okay.
I think I give it a 42.
Internet rating system. Best movie ever, worst movie ever.
What a waste of funds.
I'm sure they got paid, so I don't think they care.
They got to go to the Philippines. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was in Hawaii. I don't know where they shot it.
Okay, let's quickly do one last one. Okay. And
last one?
We both reviewed Clue.
Well, we watched
a couple days ago from 1985. This was probably your first viewing? Or first viewing in a long time?
No, I don't think I had seen it before. No.
This is a classic murder mystery, a little bit scary film, but this is also something kids can watch.
Yeah.
This is a fun murder mystery for kids.
Although it's a bit inappropriate for these times. The women groping. I don't like that.
Yeah, well,
they were still doing that in the 80s.
It's a period piece. It's a period piece in the 50s.
But regardless, I'm sick of that. We saw, and there's so much of that in the 80s film. Like I was watching Three's Company, the subjugation of women, like the women.
Three's Company, the show?
Yeah, like Do you watch Three's Company now?
I haven't watched Three's Company in a long time.
Yeah, it was on.
Has anyone else out there watched Three's Company?
Kind of fond memories, and then I started watching it. It's all about, joking around about women and.
Come and knock on our door.
Yeah, well, it's too much.
We've been waiting for you.
Too much about, women being sex objects, and that's all. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like that part of it. But
I don't know what movie you watched because I was watching Clue the movie, which is a PG-rated film.
Butts all the time and looking at their breasts and stuff.
You're disturbing the kitty.
Well, it disturbs me. Anyway.
This stars Tim Curry. He makes this whole movie. It's amazing. It's got Christopher Lloyd in it.
He doesn't actually do much physical comedy, Christopher Lloyd. It's Michael McKean.
It's Michael McKean, isn't it?
That he does the physical
From Better Call Saul. It's a very young Michael McKean.
He's the physical comedian in it, which is funny.
This movie's hilarious.
They didn't use
Christopher Lloyd's character is hilarious. He's so sleazy. Which, getting back to your rant there about guys grabbing women's butts, he's supposed to be sleazy, and it's done as slapstick.
No, but it's a little too far.
Okay, fair enough.
He's not.
There's some great jokes in it. We can spoil this because this is.
Yeah. But I thought it was fun, though. It was fun.
There's a point where Miss Scarlet admits to what she did. She said that she runs a call service.
Yeah.
Okay, an escort service. So essentially, she's a madam, right? And then Christopher Lloyd comes over. He's like, "Oh, really? What? What's the number?"
I know.
It's great.
It's funny.
It's just so crazy.
Yeah, I think if they made it today, it would be done a little bit differently. But it's still fun. It's fun at the end. They go running all around the place.
I first saw this when I was young. I might have been like 10.
Yeah.
And I remember because we rented it, and my stepdad, he kept having to pause it at times and explain things because as young kids, my older sister and I, we didn't understand, right? So he'd like pause it and you would have to explain what bribes are or blackmail. Okay? And because we didn't know that kind of stuff.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I was younger. It was an innocent time back in the day,
Yeah,
back in the old times, when we were young. We'd go down to the old fishing hole and, watch the horse-drawn carriages go down the road.
Right.
And,
we would never ask questions like that when we watched something. That wouldn't be something we would do. We wouldn't ask questions. We just watch it. We probably do watch it if we ask questions.
I think it's only like an hour and a half. It's 100 and I think it's only 196 minutes.
Fun, and it has like some alternate endings, and I just
think
it's fun.
So do you know the story about the alternate endings on this movie?
No, I don't know anything.
So when this movie was released in theaters, there's 3 different endings.
Right.
And depending on which theater you went into, depending on what ending you got.
Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, that's what the executives thought, and they'll be like, oh, people might go and see it.
Again.
You'll come out, and then you'll talk to your friend, and they'll be like, hey, I saw it the other day, and it had a different ending. Okay?
Right. It's like
and then they want people to go back and see it again and again. But what happened is people went in to see it, because they didn't know about this marketing ploy. Because studios want to make more money. That's why they did it.
Right.
So people will go see it again. People who didn't know any of this, which was the majority of the general going audience, they go in to see it, they get this one ending, they're talking to their friends about it,
right.
and they got a different ending.
To tell
people were pissed off.
They got mad. Now today it probably would work, because it would be
when I first put this Blu-ray disc on, which I just got my new physical media here. So when I put it on, it asked me if I want the theatrical one, where you would get one of the random 3, or if you could just put it on and you get the physical media version where it just plays all 3.
I didn't know about that. I thought it was fun, though. I liked having all the alternate endings, and yeah, in the end, almost all of them were guilty of something.
Yeah.
Which made sense, I think. That made sense to me, because they all seem pretty suspicious.
You know, considering it's a movie based on a board game, it just goes to show you that any idea, if it's done well, can be amazing on the big screen. Just like, I mean, what did we think when we heard that they're going to make a Lego movie? We're like, what? And it was amazing.
I mean, the first Knives Out movie was kind of based on the same kind of thing.
No, but Hollywood tries to do this stuff all the time. It's like, okay, now we're going to make a Barbie movie. Barbie a doll? Is that going to be fun? We'll find out.
I don't know.
They made it off this board game Pooh. It was great.
It was fun.
What's the one I just mentioned there that we were talking about? Probably another board game there.
I don't know.
I've already forgotten. No, Lego. Yeah.
Oh.
So they announced Lego and we're like, what? A Lego movie? What the hell is that going to be? And now we got Lego Movie 2, and Batman Lego movie.
They're fun.
The Ninjago one wasn't very good.
As long as you write a good story.
Yeah, and that's the key. So the first Lego movie was really good. You think they're making another one?
Oh, probably. They have Lego everything. They have little shows for kids, too. I've watched, like, Lego Star Wars and
I
stuff
should
like
look that up sometime to see if Warner Brothers is making more of those Lego movies.
Shows.
Because they have the rights. But if their numbers kept going down because Lego Batman didn't do very well. Ninjago didn't do very well because it wasn't very good. I don't think the second Lego movie did as good as the first
they have
one.
Lots of shows.
So it might be just diminishing returns.
Oh
well. Have you guys seen Clue? Have you guys seen Clue from 1985? Let us know what you think of it. Or if you haven't seen it, watch it now and then see, does it still hold up for you? Yeah. I think it does for me, but also I watched it years ago and I've seen it many times as an adult.
And it would be made a little bit differently if it was made today, but I still enjoyed it.
Okay, so let's wrap that up there now.
Okay.
So, if you want to get in touch with... How can people get in touch with us, Christine?
Aha! I brought the right card this time. They can email us at CanadaMovieTVHosers@gmail.com or they can find us on Twitter at CanadaHosers. And you can also follow Gregory. He's at St. John's Critic on Twitter. I'm
there on Twitter all the time. Always posting stuff about what I see.
Though I still don't really know what a hoser is, but anyway, I'm just going with it.
Okay.
Ontario term, I guess.
No, actually, it's an American term.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm one. So
okay, so any comments on any of that stuff? Leave a comment down below, or if anything you wanted us to talk about. And we'll sign off for today.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.